Good evening. I want to tell you about the way I see the network that is architecture beyond digital fabrication, an animal farm of surfaces, tools, and manifestations, about the duck, the fish, the rabbit, and the turtle. In the late 70s, there was once a duck. It was born in New Jersey and raised in Las Vegas. It was an ordinary decorated shed discovered by Bob Venturi and Denise Scott Brown. It wanted to tell the world, here I am. In the late 80s, a close friend, the fish, became a restaurant manufactured in Japan by Frank Gehry. It had a shiny, smooth, fake, toxic skin like the Statue of Liberty saying, "This is who I am." In the 90s, the really big fish, Bilbao, with even shinier, smoother, faker, toxic skin, actually became the Statue of Liberty, screaming, "I don't care where or who I am, but you better love me." Everyone went gaga, up until 2001, and no, not 9/11, when Andrea Fraser went and said, "Oh, Frank, stop playing with your little fish." I'm not quite sure how, but her and her short green dress reminded me of Buckminster Fuller and Vladimir Vernadsky, how they saw production to be biosphere. And so along came the rabbit. In 2005, I documented an excellent workshop directed by Mark Goldthorpe to develop one of his sculptures. Team leader Barbara Cutler used the shape of a rabbit to test her 3D surface applications. Cutler elegantly resolved the sculpture by creating an exportable Voronoi frames, reproducing structural skins ready for 3D printing. Compelling, but for how long do you run the script? Until the rabbit is cute? Mark Goldthorpe thought of the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland while going gaga over the looks of a turtle. Instead, I wondered about the fable of the turtle and the rabbit, how the wise-ass rabbit was so fast, like the market, and how the turtle was always so slow, but always would win. Can we afford to continue to live in the mind of the market? And if so, what is the purpose of transdisciplinarity? A cross-reference between Godard's relational aesthetics and Kiesler's curatorial works is how I found my home in The Turtle. In 2005, The Turtle became my master's thesis at MIT. She was made of recovered construction materials shaped with a CNC router. She took the shape of herself, a mobile home for MIT student thesis, a cellular system, a living relational diagram of ideas. Students, often reduced to subject of judge and jury, now had a weapon to balance the field, a tool to document and disseminate their work, a stronger position as they left the warm bosom of academia, in my case, to the warm bosom of Berlin. And I never imagined that I would find that bosom to be a fish the size of a gigantic penis with hairy testicles on top of the ruins of the world wars. What can you say? And never underestimate the humor of the American military. But I was going to Teufelsberg, or Devil's Hill, or so many layers. That, of course, reminded me again of Bucky Fuller, how ideas and innovation can quickly be abducted as ideologies, especially in the vast selective amnesia of geopolitics. So my counterpoint became my workshop with Afghan students of art and architecture in Kabul. By applying digital fabrication technology, I unfolded that large hairy penis into a green alpha channel stage, becoming my 2007 installation, Non-Spheres 4, placed inside a former KGB safe house, now the Berlin Project Space program. The workshop in Kabul became a performance and installation, while the green stage in Berlin became a field for broadcast, a mediation to remind the teleologic network of interdependencies we can no longer ignore. 4 years later, Silk Relations at Bexpier wanted an event about creativity and cities. I said, sure, I got the perfect turtle. A one-day workshop for mass customization developed with the media design group The Product and 30 other good friends. The event's medium, now the Turtle 2, is made of harvested and recycled wood materials and was used as a mobile infrastructure for this multi-city event, a deployable system of 4 digitally designed transports carrying 300 programmable boxes. The participants effectively used the Turtle 2 as a scenography to activate performances, installations, workshops, games, live fashion fittings, and other fringe activities, all questioning conventional modes of production. The Turtle 2 became a blurring between site and tool, space and instrument, where the participants could engage the audience both directly and indirectly, further representing the intent about the transformative power and potency of microarchitectures. Finally, in all, the Turtle 2 fulfilled one of her most important roles, to collect the history of each event from Berlin to Hamburg to Munich, embodying its own history like a hippocampus. Today, she is an anxious prop that continues moving on, scheduled to become part of cultural institutions for community and academic use, and she continues to question the tenuous mediocratic spirit between innovation and environment in contemporary cultural production. Thank you very much.